Hello, Goose Jake here with another unboxing video, and this one's going to be dedicated to Damion Whisenant, which, again, Damion, I've talked to you on the phone, and I don't remember. Is it Whisenant? Whisenant? I know I'm butchering it one way or the other, but this is from Damion. We'll leave it at that. Him and I talked. He had seen where I was looking for some blasters, and he had a bunch that he wanted to get rid of. He was kind enough to actually send these to me, and he didn't even want me to pay the shipping. I told him, I said, I've done a couple deals with people, and I wanted to at least cover the shipping, but he really tried to insist that I didn't. So I want everyone to know that he did this completely out of the kindness of his heart. He really just wanted me to have some of these blasters, and he wanted me to open this on the channel here live. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And all I've done is cut that open. I haven't even finished cutting open the box yet. Immediately, we got two just popped out at me. Got a Ultratech Wizard, which is now has been reissued as the Clash Combat under the Adventure Force line. This is the Air Warriors Wizard. You never can get enough of these because these things can be worked on and can take pretty hefty spring loads, be rebarreled. You can, of course, what I want to see is somebody to, I want a 3D printed coupler that instead of having 4 barrels, it rechambers it down into a single barrel, but with very good airflow. I know Nothing Blasters was asking about 3D print designs that he could do for Busby. Well, there you go. A barrel reduction from 4 to 1. Because this thing would be a powerhouse as a single shot. He's also sent, I can already see a Tech 6, and this is one of the lesser found variants. This is kind of the mellow yellow version. The lime and green color. I always love my Tech 6s. I might be one of the only people who actually does. And I'm talking about aside from murdering them for the spring. You don't kill Tech 6. Especially when you can go buy a number of cheap springs nowadays. That's kind of holdover from way back. Ooh, we got ourselves a champion. I've been wanting to do some builds on champions, and this kind of is a special blaster in a way that between this and the Reaper, this showed up as a way to really challenge Nerf's Retaliator. And I'm going to have to eventually move this box off. I think actually I'll go ahead and do that now. You'll see it's a pretty huge box. So we're going to dig from down here at the bottom, and I'll set things up as I get them onto the workbench. But the Champion, I was getting to it, the Champion actually is one of those blasters that, like the Brute and the Sentinel, when they showed up, that put Busby really on the map for a lot of people. And I've liked Busby all the way since back in 2004 and 2005 when I bought my first double shot. But for me personally, those are some of the things that put them on the map. This is one that I honestly can't believe he parted with. If you're not familiar, this is a Mustang Six. This is pretty rare. I know Walcom did a video on it where he was trying to find one. They're very rare. It is a shell ejecting revolver with a top prime. And no, it's not powerful. No, it's not amazing. Except it is. It's amazing for what it is. This is an extremely rare blaster. And that's just awesome. And it's actually in very good condition. This thing was one that we talked about, and I was willing to pay for this because this is one I've always wanted to have in my collection. The Mustang Six. It's so unique. And Busby, you've got to bring this back. I mean, revamp for modern day, but bring stuff like this back. Have a new Mustang. And that would be awesome. I'm going to continue on down. Ooh, one of my favorite Busby blasters of all time. The Pirate Pistol. Some people call it the Flintlock, but it's a Pirate Pistol. And these, as is, not real functional, is more cool than functional. But I've shown on the channel how to make these pretty functional. It just takes literally drilling out this barrel and slipping brass in. That's it, and then they'll actually work usable, we'll say. And I was mentioning this Reaper along with the Champion, and here is one. He's obviously sent a number of bonus items. But the Reapers, I'll never get tired of them. They paint so well, they look great, they perform great, because it has that big plunger tube in there that Busby's so good about putting in stock blasters. I mean, who doesn't like that profile? That's just begging to be worked on, and this one will be. We got a Reaper, Champion, a couple of awesome classics, and a couple of very neat pistols that I'll be working with, and a snipe. Now this is one of the things I was searching for this spring to pretty much propel the channel forward for this year, because I'm going to be, everybody knows me as the Busby guy, but I'm going to be doubling down. Like, most of my videos will be featuring Busby mods, Busby projects, and this is a blaster I have big plans for. Nobody has done it, but I want to see full metal internals that other people could get. I actually want to partner up with a local machine shop and see if that can be feasible. We're still digging. We're still digging. I see more stuff down in here. I said that the Wizard was basically the Clash Combat. Here's a Clash Combat. I absolutely love these little pistols. It makes for, even in stock form, it makes for a great one to have in your pocket or holster on your side, ready to go, because they have more punch than you expect out of a, basic pistol, but they can actually have so much more. Brass them up, or like I said, I would love to take one of these. I wonder if a long shot plunger tube would fit in this. That would be incredible. Nobody would expect that. Picture a long shot plunger tube inside of a Clash Combat. See, a Tech 4. Now this one, of course, this one became what today is now being sold as an Adventure Force spring fire. Manually rotated, spring powered blaster. Just prime rotate fire. Pretty neat looking little shell. I haven't done one of these, and I wouldn't do this one for my Worthy mod series, where I take all the old techs and try to make them usable for today's Nerf battles. But I will do one of these. This one's too nice. As you can see, that's really clean. Got good stickers. Stay on frame here. Yeah, I wouldn't do this one. This one's too nice. Actually, let's rearrange this down a little bit so I stay in frame better. Okay. Here's the other pair to the other mate to the Clash Combat, because they always come in two colors in a pack. But again, just a solid pistol that everybody overlooks. I might even rebarrel one of those to Boomco. And a Night Attack. The blaster that, outside of the grip, is awesome. The grip really is the only thing holding this thing back. And my fix for the grip on these is very, very simple. Take it, after you've finished painting, modding it, it's put back together, wrap tennis racket tape all the way around. It'll at least give a nice big chunky grip to hold on to. Because that is, small. I mean, my fingers are just about to come back around and touch my palm. But Night Attack's always good to work with. We're digging down in. Got a Tommy 12. This one here, I probably will paint up, because this would be like the second Tommy 12 I have, and this one's sticker's a little beat up. So I think this one would be great to put a new cage in, because I do believe Buff Daddy Nerf, he runs Blaster Hub. He made a Tommy 20 cage that updates it to new modern flywheels. I think this uses the same cage, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be great to have 12 rounds as a secondary. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Uh-oh. I see something. Damion actually sent me his Big Blast. Now I know he had a couple of them, but he did actually send this to me. Now it needs new O-rings. We were talking about it because I remember he had asked me what it would take to fix it, and I said it needs O-rings for sure, because you can watch this. That means it needs O-rings, absolutely. But it also might have a cracked pump. If the tank has a crack in it, it won't hold any air pressure. But I didn't buy that. I didn't buy this from him, or well, I didn't really buy this at all. Originally, that was the plan, but in the end, all he wanted me to do was cover. All he would let me do, I should say, was let me cover shipping. But the Big Blast, I haven't had one of the originals since I was a kid. I mean, I had one when I was a kid, but I haven't had one since then. And with the project I have coming up that only a few people knew about, and Damion being one of them, and Ryan Engelstad being the other, I have something this is going to become a very integral part of, and I am thrilled to have that thing. This, along with the Mustang, those two things are going to be a permanent fixture. And I seen a bump down here, and we've got another Tech 6. This is a different color variation that was actually not the opposite, but these are both 2005. Yep, 2005 and 2005. Shows you how old these things are. I mean, we're looking at now 16 years. So these Tech 6s, they could drive. Wouldn't want them to, but we got another Tech 6. Wait a minute, this is the Air Blasters version. It's gonna need some work. It's gonna need some work for sure. I hear bits and pieces, but hey, we got a repair project on our hands. One more Tech 6, and this has the old stickers. I'll let you see the difference. There is probably the Tech 6 sticker that everybody knows. It's got the little Busby Air Warriors and Tech 6. This is the Air Blasters Tech 6. This is closer in print to what the Mustang has. Take a look at the Mustang's print, and then look at the Air Warriors or Air Blasters Tech 6. This is the older sticker, despite both saying 2005. And so these are a little less common. I do believe that was all, but we're going to dig just to be sure. So, let's run an inventory. He sent a Champion and a Reaper, a Tommy 12, a Night Attack, a Snipe, a near original to their very first year. The Big Blast came out, I do believe, in 2005, because the Tech series was their very first foray in 2003, and then in 2004 they had a few additions, which I'll be going over more of Busby's history later. But 2004, 2005, somewhere in through the year transition was when the Big Blast was actually first introduced. And I'll have to double check this sticker, but this sticker could be the earliest Big Blast. We'll have to take a look, and I'll have to continue my research and double check that. But as you can see, the Big Blast sticker, the Mustang 6 sticker, and this Air Blasters Tech 6 sticker. Notice the font. This is the old font from way back. That's before they standardized, because if you take a look, and I know we're going to be getting sidetracked here and we're just rambling, but if you take a look, I'll grab this Tech 6. Take a look at the font used there. That is close to the font that they settled in on for their Ultratech series. It's not identical, but it's very close. They settled in on kind of a real clean looking font instead of the old, I don't know what the font type is on this, but this old kind of bubbly looking font is what they started with. But this is all from Damion, and he would not let me actually buy it. I finally talked him into letting me cover the shipping on it for him, but outside of that, I mean, this would be considered to be a pretty awesome Busby haul, and he would only let me pay shipping. But you will see the Big Blast and the Mustang Six and this Tech 6 all featured here in an upcoming display that I'm making that's going to showcase Busby's history from 2003 all the way to 2021. And the Reaper, I don't know about the Champion. That Champion's in such good shape I might leave it as it is. But that Reaper, this Snipe, and a couple of the pistols are absolutely, and the Night Attack are absolutely going to be featured in future videos in modding. So stay tuned for all of that, because Damion has made it possible for me to have, that will be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more videos in addition to this one here. So thank you very much for that, Damion. That's huge. Not only providing the blasters, but these provide inspiration for me. I literally come out here in my workshop, see what I've got, and just let what I want to do come to me. And already, right now, I'm looking at the Reaper, and I know what I want to do with it. It's going to get its own special paint job. I think I'm going to go with like a Stinger look to it. So something to go and look forward to in the future. But this is Mongoose Jake, showing you basically the generosity from Damion Whisenant. You can find him on Facebook. He's in basically all kinds of blaster groups. And then, I mean, now him along with Griever, which of course, you know, is Nerfing Lionheart Customs, and Ryan Ingolstadt, as always. I can't say enough about what Ryan sent. Now, these guys have made it possible to where I can find some of these rarities like the Mustang 6 and an old original Big Blast. Some of these videos that I'm going to make, it's only possible from them. So I want to say a huge thank you. And I'm going to leave it there. This is Mongoose Jake saying thanks for watching if you stayed all the way to the end.